Hey guys, hi, happy new year. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. I got randomed. Happy new year. I'm in Philadelphia. Thank goodness it's easy to get there though. I think I see my crew. Oh, there's a Dunkin' Donuts open. Alright, I'll see you at the airplane. Hey guys, hi. Oh my god, the last time I saw you was leaving the hotel room? I don't even know. This has been a very, very long day. So, you know how I usually avoid Philly flights? And there's a couple of reasons. One of them is our gate agents. Over here. One of them is our gate agents. I mean, they're not always very nice to us or not all of them, but often enough our guests. And they should be important, you know, friendly to everybody, but whatever. But this flight was 129 people, 5 hours and 17 minutes, which is as long as it sounds. But this group was amazing. I'll tell you more about it when I get in the hotel room.
Going down the stairs, I'm like, perfect.
Yeah, we almost lost a couple of crew members. And it's not the hardest place. Whatever. We almost lost some crew members. What dramatic lighting is this, huh? Oh my god, guys. Made it to the hotel. This is one of the feature walls hotel. And see, it's like a honeycomb pattern in white. I kind of like that. I'm trying to think of how can I do that against one of the mirrored walls in the dining area, just to break up all that white, that mirror, you know. So, all right, I will see you in the room. Have a good night. And I have to tell you and figure out how I'm going to select the two winners for the Hot Logic Minis. So I'll do that once I get in the room and like take my pants off, you know. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, so I've been in my room for about an hour or so. I ate some Indian food. I've eaten a really grotesque brownie. Realized I left my hard-boiled eggs, 3 yogurts, a bag of baby carrots, a jar of jalapeno cream cheese, and 2 bagels in the fridge in Philly. I used to be really bad at leaving stuff behind in hotel rooms, but you know, I've learned my lesson by leaving stuff behind. Left a bunch of food, and then I was looking for my little colored disc light that I got at Five Below to put under the ice during the holidays and stuff. And I went looking for it, and I found the remote control, and I'm like, gee, where the hell is that? I left it in the ice bucket the last time I used it. So, I'm not going to buy that thing anymore, and please don't send me one, because I'll lose it. All right, so this flight was really nice. I think I told you, it was just a really, really nice flight. We had this, every flight has potential for challenges, but sometimes you're lucky and then you have a flight full of people who are just brilliant. And this was the case tonight. There was a particular group. There's always somebody who shines more than other people. There was a group of maybe 5 or 6 women that were originally all from Egypt, apparently, but they lived here in California somewhere. And they just were cackling at every joke I made, of course, which made me make more jokes because, you know, I get an audience and I'm on. But it was just a really, just a charming group of women. And they were super complimentary. They're like, "What? You're such a catch. You're such a catch." I mentioned my ex-husband in one of my jokes, and one of them said, "You're such a catch. You know, why do you have an ex-husband? Why don't you have a partner?" And I'm like a golden retriever. I am a lot. You know when a golden retriever is like, love me, love me, love me. I love you, I love you. I'm like that, but like for way longer than 10 minutes. And that can be exhausting. So I make people tired. Some of you seem to love it, though. I don't know. But why am I still eating this brownie? It's so gross. So I figured out how I was going to pick the winners for the Hot Logic Minis. I'm giving away 2 of them. And I used a website called random.org. Who at the bottom says, if you're doing a giveaway for like a vlog or something, don't use this site. use our randomizer, blah, 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 which is going to provide you a code that can be used for 2 months to prove that you didn't rig the giveaway or something. And I'm like, I don't want to register for a whole website just to like show that I didn't rig a giveaway. I'm not about to rig a giveaway for 2 Hot Logic minis. If we're talking thousands of bucks, maybe I would have done it. But so I put everybody who entered into the contest into a list on this website, and I hit randomized. All right, so this is these are the people at the top here. So Kel 70 and Jamie Mo. Sorry, my editing's a little rough. I went off on a tangent that made literally no sense, even for me. So Kel 70 and Jamie Moser, you guys won the 2 Hot Logic minis. Now, I just did this random. What I did was I wrote everyone's name that entered into the giveaway. I wrote it all, I pasted it all into the random.org application, and then just hit randomize. And so the top 2 people, Kel and Jamie, what I would like you to do, if it's possible, well, to get the Hot Logic Mini, drop me an email. All right, so my email is my screen name, steven.pereira@gmail.com. Drop me an email, and in that email, write down your real name so I can know, who to send that to, in particular for Kel. I'm assuming Jamie Moser is really your name. Jot down the address you want it mailed to, and if you would like a red or a pink one, because I think I've got at least 2 of each. I'll do my best to accommodate. If I can only find 1 pink and 1 red, I'll do what I can to accommodate. But it'll be a Hot Logic Mini. It will work no matter what color it is, right? So, yeah, so just jot down that information on an email and send that off to me, and I will send you your Hot Logic Mini. Now, I'm going to tell you, all of my stuff is packed right now because I have been packed since I was supposed to move back on December 10th, or close on December 10th for the other house. So everything is packed. It will be a struggle for me to find those Hot Logic Minis right away. So I'll drop you an email when I have sent those off. Just don't expect them ASAP because I have to find them in all of my stuff. But I will mail those out, and I will drop you an email to let you know when they are on their way. Okay? So there's that. What else did I want to tell you guys about? I guess just to wrap up Vlogmas. And I don't know how I could possibly do that. Because Vlogmas this year was really different. All right, I'm trying to think of how to phrase what Vlogmas meant to me this year. I've always enjoyed doing Vlogmas because it really forced me. If I was going to film something every day, and I think I was successful in all 3 years, I was pretty successful in posting every day. And to do that, I was forced really to open my eyes up and take the blinders off and really try to look for something either positive or interesting or different than I would normally see in my day-to-day life. So Vlogmas really forced me to kind of expand my vision of the world around me. And so I totally appreciate that. But this year, Vlogmas felt very, very different. A lot darker, and a lot of you stuck around for it, which, again, amazes me that you guys have been so patient and so loving when I was not being very patient or loving towards myself. And it was really a challenging Vlogmas, and maybe all the more, maybe I'm grateful all the more for that, because 99.9% of you stuck around. I lost a couple of subscribers, and that's okay too, because I've unsubscribed from other channels for whatever reasons, but you guys stuck around and were so encouraging. And I'm going to do this without crying. I know I can do this without crying. You guys were so encouraging and so supportive. If if there's a few of you who are friends of mine on Facebook, there's really a handful, like 3 of you, 4 of you maybe. If you go back on my page and you look at any post that I shared a difficulty, like not getting my house and things like that, people I've known for 20, 30 more years would write something like, oh, I'm so sorry that didn't work out for you, or I'm praying for you, or some small message of support, but nothing like you guys. Some of you cried along with me. No, I'm not going to cry. That I was about to cry. So the gratitude I have for this little fellowship that has grown around this channel just has made me incredibly grateful. Seeing how you support each other also just fills my heart with gratitude. For example, Diane, we talked about Diane a couple of days ago. She lost her puppy, Hoagie, after many, many, many years of love. And it was heartbreaking. Tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow, she has an appointment to meet a potential new dog, which makes me want to cry because, I'm so happy for her. And the fact that she shared some of her journey with me around this has been so moving, because you tell friends things like this. You don't tell strangers things like this. There's a lot of you who have reached out to me about your experience with dentures. There's a bunch of you who share with me your journey of E-Day, your E-Day, which is extraction day, which is, if you haven't experienced this, it is a terrifying, also kind of exciting, but mostly terrifying day. And you shared some of these journeys with me. And again, these are things, I'm gonna cry. Things that you share with friends, and that you've shared these things with me, just a guy who's on YouTube, this middle-aged, balding so-and-so, just me on YouTube. And you've shared these journeys with me, as I've shared my journey with you. And I just think that is really remarkable. There's really no word for how remarkable that is. The honor that it has been to be on YouTube, and for you people to spend some of your valuable time watching me. I mean, if you forked with me, you know I'm not that special. But I really can't thank you enough. And just for being a part of this little fellowship, but especially during this past Vlogmas. It's been a difficult year. It's been really, really tricky. There was one span of maybe 15 minutes that I really wanted to drink over the house, being single for as long as I've been single, all the stress and struggle over the past couple of years, when it was really impossible for me to look at the light and look at what really is working in my favor. And you guys held up your lights and helped me see the path that I'm on a little more clearly. Is this making any sense? I just have to say, this is probably my favorite Vlogmas, as dark as it was sometimes. This has to be my favorite Vlogmas, because you guys were there for me in ways that people in my regular life, my real life, weren't and haven't been. And to their credit, I don't share as much as I share with you guys. I'm not on Facebook sharing as many of my stray random thoughts as I do here. So I do share more with you guys than I do on Facebook and stuff like that. But so I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And there's just no other way in the English language to say the kind of thank you I want to share with you guys. I do love you all, and you have made my life better. And I just think how fabulous is that, right? All right, there's another thought that wants to come to my mind, and I really don't know what it is, so let me collect my thoughts. I'll come right back, one sec. Yes, all right, there's 2 things. First off, one of you, or 2 of you, I forget how many, reminded me my 3rd anniversary of being on YouTube as a YouTuber, weird, was on Christmas Eve. And so it's been 3 years. And again, I kind of want to cry. It's been 3 years since I've been on YouTube. And you know, other channels who have been around for 3 years, they probably have 100,000 subscribers. And I have my little intimate group. And I see it as an intimate group because my goal isn't to be like the mastermind of YouTube. So thank God, right? Because I'd be failing. But it's been 3 years. And right now, as of today, I think I have 5,500 exactly. Now, lately I've been losing a lot of subscribers because, you know, my channel used to be all about being a flight attendant. And that will probably be the main focus going forward for a little while. And my house, of course, and my cats. So maybe I'm lying to you there. But so I've lost a couple subscribers. I've lost quite a few, but they kind of creep up. And, you know, so today, as of today, I think I have 5,500. So in 3 years, I don't think that's too bad, especially for someone who has had no aspirations on being a public person, right? All right. So happy anniversary to us. Thank you very much for, again, being part of this little fellowship. And to end this video, I want to read something that Scott makes me want to cry. I'm going to move this over so I can read a little bit more easily on my laptop. Scott, and I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Scott. I'm sorry, but you know who you are. Scott wrote me this email, and I guess he saw it. He saw it's someone else's writing, but he sent it to me, and he included the words "Hey you," so you'll know it's what he did. So he wrote, "Welcome to Flight 2021. We are now prepared to take off into the new year. Please make sure your attitude and blessings are secured and locked in an upright position. All self-destructive devices should be turned off at this time. All negativity, hurt, discouragement should be put away. Should we lose altitude due to pressure during the flight, reach up and pull down a prayer. Prayers will automatically be activated by faith. Once your faith is activated, you can then assist other passengers. There'll be no baggage allowed on this flight. The captain, God, he put "Hey you," has cleared us for takeoff. Destination, greatness." Now, I read this tonight, or today, earlier, and it touched me deeply. And then tonight, and I forgot to mention this, if you're still watching this video, I forgot to mention this about the flight that we had tonight. There was this group of Egyptian women. One of them came up, and I did make a fair number of jokes because it was late, I was bored, and fully caffeinated. And this woman came up to me, and she says, out of the blue, because I can't even say this clearly. So a number of times I say during my announcements that I love you. Now, I know that's probably not in the rule book for airlines or flight attendants, but a number of times I say, I love you. And I'll say it something like, now, folks, please, if you're up and about in the cabin, and there's turbulence, please return to your seat because I love you very much. And I want you to buckle that seatbelt and blah, blah, blah. So I throw I love you in there a couple times. And you know what happens? People hear me. It's not mop, 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 mop. So I do love them, but it's also a way for me to get their attention as well. But I said I love you a number of times during this flight because I loved these people. They were the best. And this Egyptian woman walks up to me and she says, I have something to tell you, but you're not going to understand it. And she's like questioning whether she's going to say it. And I'm like, what is this? What's going to happen here? And she says, I just want to tell you God loves you. And there's something I wanted to say about that with you, but I don't know if you're going to understand what I have to say or why I'm saying it. But I just want you to know that God loves you. He really, really does. She says, you've told us you love us. I want to tell you that he loves you. And it was just really weird timing. It was just totally out of the blue. We had just done flight deck procedure where we keep our pilots safe in their cockpit or their flight deck. And then she had come up, not to go to the bathroom, just to tell me that God loves me and that she appreciated the service she had had at this during the flight. And that came back to me as I was reading this email from Scott, and I was just really touched today by the gravity of the love that I have received, not only on this flight, but through this channel, of course, and valuing my somehow newly discovered skill over the past few years of loving strangers and being able to actually love a person even though I don't know them. Now, sometimes I fail at that because I can be moody. Ask anyone I've worked with. But what she had to tell me today and what I read from Scott's email really resonated with me tonight, and especially on this new year, New Year's Day. And I just felt I wanted to share that with you, and as I often share stray thoughts. And with that, I want to say good night. I love you. And I'll talk to you later. Okay? Fly safe. Bye. I'm going to cry now.